and then we move up into the co-main with Max Holloway and Alexander Volkanovski, where this is the fight I was looking forward to the most. I felt like it was the most even. I didn't really know what was going to happen. I did pick Holloway to win, but it was only just that. It was a hard one for me. But because I felt like Volkanovski performed pretty poorly in the second fight, but he kind of had to grind it out. But flipping heck, even I didn't think he'd be able to do that. Volkanovski absolutely played with him in there, and it was I had it all 5 to Volkanovski. I couldn't give 1 to Holloway. He absolutely just schooled Max for the whole of that fight. And Max was pretty bleed up at certain points. It was easy for him. I didn't expect him. I expected Volkanovski could win, but I didn't think he'd win that easily or that comfortably. Yeah, he's unbelievable. Volkanovski won every round. Was picking him apart at range. Max couldn't really touch him at points. He was moving in and out. Slick. He was cracking with that right hand every time. The jab was good. The calf kick, everything. He just mixed everything up so well. He didn't really shoot for any takedowns that I can remember any of Volkanovski. So an absolute masterpiece. A brilliant performance. And yeah, for Holloway, he's still a great fighter, but I think now we know who is the best. Holloway is good, but Volkanovski is just better. He was better in the first fight. In the second fight, like I said, I feel like he just edged it. And now in the third, he's 3-0 against him. You can't complain anymore. It's done. I don't think I'd like to see these two fighting because I think we know now who the better fighter is. We know who the man at 145 is, and that's Alexander Volkanovski. Not cleaned out the whole division. There's still some fighters there, like a Yair Rodriguez, like maybe a Arnold Allen, a Calvin Kattar maybe, but he's pretty much beat all of them. There's nobody really left at the moment anyway. There's obviously new contenders can emerge, but yeah. An easy night's work for Volkanovski, to be honest. I thought he had a harder time in the Ortega fight, but I think for Max, he was just a bit too slow. He was almost like Volkanovski was just that much quicker than him, which was weird because it was the opposite, I felt, in the second fight. But, you know, Max is still a great fighter and a legend, but he just got bested by a guy who was just a bit better than him. And I wonder now with Max, you know, what do they do? He could still stay at 145. Personally, I want to see him go up at 155 and make a run there because I think he could do some interesting things there. I think the only thing with that weight is that it's just a muscle. Can he pack on enough muscle for that weight class? Because it is obviously big guys in there. You got Islam Makhachev, you got Justin Gaethje, you got Michael Chandler, who are very, very big, and Dustin Poirier, obviously, who fought at the weight. So yeah, I do wonder how that goes. But either way, Max is still a great fighter and still a fan favourite. And Volkanovski is either going at 145. I think it's definitely a conversation. It's definitely between him and Aldo. I think he's surpassed Max now as someone who could be the 145 GOAT. Aldo is still there though, and Aldo was unbelievable. But you could definitely make an argument, and the more and more he wins, and the more and more I think it becomes plausible. But yeah, brilliant performance from Volkanovski though, and he showed it. Is he pound for pound number 1? I still put Usman there personally because of what Usman has done, but it's close. Him and Volkanovski, I think, are definitely the 2 pound for pound kings at the moment in the sport. So yeah, brilliant performance from Volkanovski though. Credit to him, and again, I think his performance on the night, I think he was brilliant. He was in and out like the Matrix. An unbelievable performance from Volkanovski. I never thought he could do that. I thought he could win, but I didn't think he'd win as easily as he did against Max. It was just a one-sided, just schooling in there. So, and I never thought anybody could do that as cleanly to Max as he could. So yeah, what a performance, and credit to Volkanovski. What an amazing fighter, and he's still going. He's not old, really. I don't think so. He's I want to say he's in his early 30s. I'm not particularly sure because he won the belt. I remember quite young. He is, I think, 33, so he's in the prime of his career still, so I think he's still got a way to go. And yeah, I'd be interested to see what Volkanovski does, but brilliant performance from him, and credit. I would like to see him maybe, I don't know who's next, maybe an Arnold Allen or someone like that. I don't know, just somebody. I guess there isn't really any clear contender now at 145, so who knows? Maybe Calvin Kattar can work himself into the mix. There's still a lot of great fights out there for him, but at the moment there's nobody clear for him, and I think that's the issue. But yeah, what a performance for Volkanovski, and yeah, I think, like I said, put him up there as one of the pound for pound best, and I think he's up there as featherweight GOAT with Jose Aldo for me. So Yeah, brilliant performance. And then we go up the card into the main event. Israel Adesanya versus Jared Cannonier. Adesanya, obviously, I said in the preview, I think he needed to finish. Obviously, I think this would have been... He fought Romero, he fought Costa, he fought Vittori, Whitaker. Would have been his 5th title defense, this one. And I think it pretty much went like the last few, to be fair. Adesanya, he's a little bit more aggressive in this one than he usually is. He really was trying to, I think, have a bit more venom in his shots, and he seems to like Cannonier. There was a little bit of beef in the press conference, but nothing too much. And yeah, it was pretty much just a comfortable evening. He had a amazing walkout with the Undertaker, heart music, this smoke, and the urn, but again, there was nothing. It's pretty much easy for him. Like he was just cruising for the whole fight. There was nothing much to it, and some people apparently were leaving, and it was a pretty routine victory. Just kept at range, hit him with the leg kicks. His jab was beautiful. His offset jab, it was timing him every single time. And Cannonier was having moments. He did clip him a few times, but didn't really do enough and couldn't do enough. Cannonier, I think he had him in the clinch a few times and was doing some damage, but again, nothing much. I think I had like 4-1 to Izzy. I think I gave it a 3rd to Cannonier, so decent. It wasn't terrible from Cannonier. I think he did better than what Vittori and a few others have done, but he just didn't do enough. He just kind of was stuck in emotions a bit against Adesanya. Nobody really, I think, believes that they can beat Adesanya, and I think that's the problem. There isn't that much belief there, and because of that, they almost fight the fight as if they're fighting Adesanya rather than fighting their own fight. And I think that's the issue. But it was yeah, like I said, routine for Adesanya. Obviously won the decision, and it looks like it'll be him and Pereira next. I'm excited. I do think that storyline, that fight, is like something out of a movie. He got beat twice. Last time he fought him, he got knocked out against him. Now Pereira's coming to UFC, knocked out everybody, and it's gonna be fighting Adesanya. I think it is like, it's just perfect, this storyline. But yeah, I think it's an interesting fact, because I don't think Adesanya can do what he does to Vittori, to Whitaker, to all these other guys. I don't think he can do that to Pereira, because he's fighting a guy who is probably just as good as a kickboxer as he is. So I'd be interested to see what his game plan is. Does he go aggressive? Does he try and stick and move? Does he, I don't know, go just, I hit you, you hit me? I don't think he will, but it's interesting what his game plan is, because I'm not sure that would work against Pereira. And I don't know. Adesanya's slick, but he's not untouchable. And if Pereira catches him, we all know it's done. So yeah, I'm very interested to see how that one goes. There is a lot of intrigue for me in that fight. At the moment in MMA, I don't think there's really a fight I'm more interested in than that one, because the other divisions, I was interested in Ngannou and Sorogan, and we saw that. Like heavyweight, there isn't many matchups. Welterweight, maybe an Usman Chimaev, I guess, is a good one, but still nothing crazy. A lightweight, Makhachev Oliveira, I'm interested, but I kind of feel like I know who wins. Like, there's a few matchups in these different divisions, but this is the one really I'm interested in, and in Adesanya and Pereira. But yeah, and for Cannonier, fair, yeah, he's done well. I think probably not, he's good, but it's just not that good, like, up to that standard. And I also think he looked a bit nervous. It's his first championship fight. He didn't really look all there, but still a great performance from Adesanya. And yeah, like I said, for him next will be Pereira, and like I was saying before, I don't think fighters really believe that they can beat Adesanya, but with Pereira you don't have that problem because he's already beaten him twice. So I'm excited for that one coming up. And yeah, that's just my review for UFC 267. A decent card, nothing much to shout about. Like I said, obviously Adesanya got his routine win, Volkanovski put in a brilliant performance, a knockout from Pereira, and just unfortunately we never got to see what happened with O'Malley and Munoz. But regardless, good card, and that's just my review for this past UFC card. There's obviously I think the next UFC pay-per-view card is the rematch between Amanda Nunes and Juliana Pena. So yeah, it should be interesting, that one. But yeah, just my review for this past one, and yeah, until next time.